She paid for his dinners. She paid for his trips. She even paid for the jewelry he gave another woman. And she had no idea until the credit card bill arrived. Welcome back to the courtroom. Today's case involves Sarah, a 29-year-old nurse who works double shifts, saves every dollar, and trusted the wrong man completely. And Daniel, her ex-boyfriend of 14 months, charming on the surface, dangerous underneath. They met through a mutual friend. Daniel was funny, attentive, always showing up with flowers. Within 3 months, Sarah was completely in love. By month 5, they had practically moved in together. That's when Sarah made what she now calls the biggest mistake of her life. She added Daniel as an authorized user on her credit card. It was just for emergencies, she told the court. Gas, groceries, things like that. I trusted him completely. Daniel smiled and said thank you. He had other plans. For the next 9 months, life seemed normal. Daniel was affectionate. He came home on time, most of the time. He said all the right things. Then one Tuesday morning, Sarah's monthly credit card statement arrived. She opened it expecting the usual. Groceries, her Netflix subscription, maybe a takeaway or two. Instead, she saw this. March 4th, Le Maison Restaurant, $340. Sarah had worked a night shift that night. March 11th, Velvet Jewelers, $280. A bracelet. Sarah never received any bracelet. March 19th. The Grand Hotel 2 nights, $780. Daniel had told her he was visiting his sick uncle that weekend. April 2nd, Parfum Luxe, $220, perfume. Sarah doesn't wear perfume. April 14th, Petals and Gold Florist, $180. Flowers. Not for Sarah, the charges went back 8 months. 41 separate transactions. Total amount, $14,200 on Sarah's card. Her money, her savings. She sat at her kitchen table and couldn't move for an hour. Then she picked up her phone and called her lawyer. When Sarah confronted Daniel, he didn't deny it. He just shrugged. You gave me the card, he said. You never put any rules on it. I thought it was fine. Fine. He had used her money to wine, dine, and gift another woman for 8 months. And his defense was that she never specifically said, don't buy another woman jewelry with my card. Sarah ended the relationship on the spot. She canceled the card, changed her locks, and filed a police report. But the credit card company could only reverse 4 of the 41 charges. The rest had been technically made by an authorized user, so Sarah did the only thing left to do. She took him to court. Standing before the judge, Sarah's lawyer presented 3 things. First, the complete credit card statement with every transaction highlighted. Second, screenshots of Instagram posts. Daniel's other woman, Priya, wearing the exact bracelet from Velvet Jewelers, posting about the most romantic dinner on the same night as the La Maison charge. Tagged at the Grand Hotel, the same weekend Daniel claimed he was visiting his sick uncle. Third, text messages. Daniel texting Priya, don't worry about the cost, babe. I've got it covered. Sent the same day as the $1,280 jewelry purchase. The judge looked at the evidence. Then she looked at Daniel. Mr. Daniel, she said slowly, you are telling this court that your girlfriend gave you emergency access to her credit card, and you used it to fund a second relationship for 8 months. Is that correct? Daniel shifted in his seat. I mean, technically, the judge repeated. The courtroom went quiet. Daniel's defense came down to one argument. Consent. He claimed Sarah had given him unrestricted access. No limits were discussed. No rules were set. In his mind, authorized user meant authorized for anything. His lawyer even argued that some of the purchases, dinners, hotels, could be considered relationship expenses that Sarah indirectly benefited from. Since Daniel remained in the relationship, the judge's expression did not change. So your argument, she said, is that because you continued to date her while spending her money on someone else, she received value? Daniel nodded slowly. The judge took off her glasses. I've heard a lot of things in this courtroom. That might be the most creative thing I've ever heard. The gallery laughed. Daniel did not. After reviewing all the evidence, the judge ruled clearly and without hesitation, authorized user status on a credit card does not grant unlimited, personal, undisclosed use, especially for purchases that directly benefit a third party outside the relationship. Daniel had exploited a position of trust. The Instagram evidence proved the purchases were not shared relationship expenses, but personal gifts for another individual. The text messages sealed it. The judge awarded Sarah $14,200 in full, plus $800 in court filing costs. Total $15,000. Daniel was ordered to begin payments within 30 days. Sarah stood straight. She didn't cry. She didn't celebrate. She just nodded once, like someone who had finally been believed. Outside the courthouse, she said one thing to the camera. I didn't come here for the money. I came here so he couldn't do this to the next person. Case closed. If someone has ever taken advantage of your trust, financially or otherwise, drop a comment below. You are not alone, and you are not stupid for trusting someone you loved. If justice was served today, hit that like button and subscribe, because every week we bring you full courtroom cases, real stories, real verdicts. See you in the next one.